What's up, people? Peek out here in Singapore. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night, technically Saturday morning. Interesting vibe because yesterday was Friday the 13th, and I don't think of it as a bad day. I think of it as an auspicious day just because it's random and I want to be different. So, that plus full moon in Pisces. So, I got a lot of stuff that I get ready to deal with as the moon moves into my sign. And thinking back over the night, man, I had fun today. I had fun like I haven't had fun in a long time. And usually when I get to a club, right, I usually stand by the DJ booth and have my back to the wall and kind of just chill out quietly. But this event, like, usually the first time I do anything, I'm super nervous. And I was maybe a little concerned, but I wasn't nervous this time. And I felt pretty good about it because I was asked to MC a music video release party. And, yeah, man, they put a mic in my hand. So I had the chance to actually, mic test real quick while they were having dinner, and I just did what I always do. When I get on the mic with y'all on this podcast, is exactly what I did, and I felt pretty good about it, even though I didn't know but maybe like two, three people in the room. Usually that would like intimidate me and I would be very, very nervous, but I think I did okay. I had a lot of fun. It just, got into the groove of just asking questions like I usually do. I got a chance to interview the four different talents that are featured on this song, and the man who brought it all together. And I had a blast. I had a blast. I got to be on stage. And even though it's like the inside of a club or whatever, it was still different for me. I've never been an MC before. Not in a very long time. The last thing I MC'd was at a Gitram. Okay. With that, I had a script and there was a specific thing I had to say before every dance. So this was different. There was no pre-planned script. There were no pre-planned questions. I just do what I do, like I always do on Instagram Live and on the podcast here on Facebook Live as well. And I gotta say, it was a little liberating. I got to meet a lot of people, and I look forward to more speaking engagements. I like talking to people. I like getting in front of people and presenting stuff. I like being, just a personality for the night and being bigger than I usually am on purpose. It's like a character I get to kind of jump into. So it was a lot of fun, and it got me thinking because the people that I spoke to afterwards is really what kind of geeked me up a little bit. There were so many people from so many walks of life and people that are accomplished in ways that you would never guess. Actually, I met a young man who is into techno, and I really don't like techno that much, but not only is he a techno head, he likes grunge alternative rock, and he's a poet. He published a book 2 years ago called The Walls of Insomnia, and I don't know where I've heard it from before, but I knew of it before I met him today. I knew that. And when he said that, I was like, dang, where do I know this from? That was so strange. But it was an interesting ass conversation. And it's funny because when I started out tonight, I do what I always do. I found a wall, made sure that my back was against it, and I kind of watched the room from there. I was just chilling, watching the TV screens and just watching people come in and out of the room, who they were interacting with, just kind of just keeping an eye on the room like I always do. And it wasn't it wasn't until I got on the stage and off it afterwards that I felt like, okay, now I can go and mingle and speak to people and stuff. And that was kind of cool too. I got to meet the owner of Semi's Catering, which I've heard their name a lot. I know my cousins and them order from this catering company, and oh my gosh, the food was phenomenal. They had noodles and they had Mysore mutton tonight, and they had biryani as well. It was great. It was awesome. So lucky to meet the owner of the catering company. And then I also got to meet a couple of celebrities that I didn't realize were really, really local. One lives like 2 streets away from me and I didn't even know it. And the other is born and raised in Singapore and looking to branch out of acting in just Singapore to doing more, overseas stuff. So, big shout out to ADK Official and Ebi Shankara. I met him online and just happened to be able to really like put name and a face together in person. That was really great. So, yeah, it just reminds me how much I love networking, how much I love just being out around music. And whether I like the music or not, whether I understand the music or not, doesn't matter. Generally, it's just something about the music that makes me feel comfortable no matter where I am. So, uh, yeah, I'm still kind of geeked out, y'all. They put a mic in my hand tonight. I don't know if they knew what they were getting, and I was really nervous once I got off the stage actually because I wanted to know how it was, but I felt good with that mic in my hand. I felt pretty damn good. And I feel like after years and years of trying to figure out what the hell my personality was meant to be or what it actually is, I kind of just let it out. And that felt pretty damn good. So I just wanted to share this with you. And no real message tonight, just to share with you something that I experienced that was a first for me and definitely very interesting. Um, Here's to more firsts. We still got what, 3.5 months left in 2019. There's a lot I can keep doing. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later.